Hey everyone, Caffeine Man here. Today we are going over Reese's iced coffee. Yes, Reese's peanut butter cup, or Reese's Pieces. I think it's peanut butter cup. In an iced coffee, coming right up. Hello again everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. And in today's video, we're going over Reese's iced coffee. Yes, Reese's peanut butter cup in an iced coffee. How can you not want to drink that? I can understand how some people wouldn't want to drink that, but I don't mind drinking that. And a lot of these RTD coffees do tend to be a little bit more generic. The true coffee lovers usually don't like them because they're usually not strong enough. They tend to have a lot of cream and sugar in them. And the true coffee lovers really don't think that they taste like coffee, and they prefer to just get a strong coffee from Dunkin' or an even stronger coffee from Starbucks or their local coffee shop to get something that's a little bit more real. And because these drinks tend to be a little bit more generic and sweeter and creamier, I actually tend to like them. And because I am not a true coffee drinker, coffee isn't something that I have very often, I prefer other drinks, if you couldn't tell. I also drink a lot of tea, iced tea, and hot brewed tea. So these more simplistic coffees are right up my alley, especially when they give me a gimmick like Twix, Snickers, and Reese's peanut butter cup. I am almost completely recovered from the rainstorm that we had the other day on Tuesday. My office was a little bit of a mess. It has been almost cleaned up. We'll see what happens in the next week or so. And it is just a play on words because my Tuesday video, if you happen to miss it, was on the rainstorm mango flavor, one of their newer flavors from a couple months ago. Be sure to check that out if you haven't checked that out yet, and definitely feel free to check out any of my other coffee videos. But for now, let's go ahead, check out what's in this Reese's iced coffee before we taste it out. And in taking a look at the nutrition facts panel, you're going to see that this drink has 220 calories, 5 grams of fat, 3 of that being from saturated fat, 20 milligrams of cholesterol, 130 milligrams of sodium, 40 grams of carbs, 36 grams being sugar, and 29 of those grams of sugar are from added sugars. But you are getting 5 grams of protein in here, as well as 15% your daily value of calcium, 4% your daily value of iron, and 15% your daily value of potassium. For your sweetener, it does use cane sugar. They're also going to have some milk ingredients in there and cream, as well as your natural and artificial flavors. I'm guessing they're not melting down Reese's peanut butter cups and putting it in there. They could, but I doubt it. And you are looking at 90 milligrams of caffeine for this 16-ounce can. Let's go ahead, let's taste it out. And here's the can. And my goodness, if you were looking for this can on the shelf, you are not going to have a problem finding it. They got that bright orange Reese's color on there. The Reese's logo nice and big. If you had any doubt, it is a Reese's peanut butter cup. They got the peanut butter cup all over there. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Reese's peanut butter cups on there. But they do want you to know that it is made by International Delight in a nice blue logo with their nutrition facts panel in blue as well. A great color to complement orange. Big fan of blue and orange. If I said that it was 90 milligrams of caffeine in a 16-ounce can, I was incorrect. It is 90 milligrams of caffeine in a 15-ounce can. I just saw that, and they're probably giving you 1 less ounce so that there is room in there. I'm listening. There is room to shake it up a little bit because you do want to shake it gently because the contents may settle. There we go. Get all that chocolate from the bottom. Definitely get that peanut butter from the bottom, yeah. There we go. And even though it's not carbonated, you do want to give it like a second or so, especially if I didn't shake it gently. I went a little bit more than gently. So give it a second. I've had a lot of coffee drinks splash on me. You can check out some of my Monster Java videos. That's usually the ones, those monster people. But let's see if International Delight is going to have the same effect. Ooh, it was going to, but I stopped. Came out the sides a little bit on the top, a little bit on my hand, but not a full explosion. It probably would have fully exploded if I just cracked the whole thing open, but I went slow, learning. There we go. Get a little foam on the top there. Got to get those ingredients mixed up. Got to churn it like a waterfall. Get that chocolate and peanut butter mixed up. And we got a nice dark colored coffee there. Some might say similar to a mocha color. I say similar to the outside of a Reese's peanut butter cup color. Let's taste it out. Obviously, no carbonation in the drink. For your sweetness, I do think you're getting a high amount of sweetness. And for your flavor profile, I think that it is a high flavor profile on the low end of high. And what are we getting for those flavors? The drink is being dominated by an overall chocolatey feel or a mocha feel. People like to talk about mocha when they talk about their coffees, but I don't really think it's got a mocha flavor. I'm going to say it's got more of a chocolatey kind of flavor to it. And the chocolate actually overpowers the coffee in here. So like I said, those true coffee lovers are going to drink this and be like, this isn't a coffee drink. It's like a coffee flavored drink, even though it is actually made with coffee. Let me check down the ingredients. Yeah. First ingredient's coffee. So there is actual coffee in it, but they're going to say it's more of a, and I'm going to say it, I'm going to say it's more of a coffee flavor to it as opposed to being an actual coffee. But you're actually getting mostly a chocolate drink out of here, almost like a chocolate milk with a little bit of coffee flavor. And that peanut butter is minimal. To actually have your name on there, Reese's, you really need to add more peanut butter to that, because I can barely get any peanut butter. If I did this in a blind taste test, I would say it tastes similar to a lot of the other coffees out there, and I wouldn't have been able to guess that that was a peanut butter. So the peanut butter is extremely minimal, and that chocolate flavor, even though it's a strong chocolate flavor with a light coffee flavor to it, it does taste a touch watered down, if that makes sense. Even though it's a strong chocolate, it seems like the flavor is just a touch watered down. Even though they got milk in there, they got cream, you're definitely getting a creaminess vibe out of it, but there's just something that isn't really right in there. Maybe it's that touch of peanut butter that they added. Maybe the peanut butter flavor is watered down too, but there's definitely something off about it. You are getting a mostly chocolatey kind of a drink. I really wouldn't call it Reese's, and the coffee flavor in there does seem to be minimal. So why don't we go ahead, take a look at the Caffeine Man rating chart. I don't really think they accomplished what they said they were going to accomplish. Doesn't really taste like Reese's. I think a lot of people will be upset if they picked that up, paid money for it, thinking it was going to taste like a peanut butter coffee. I know I'm a little upset. I was excited for a peanut butter chocolate coffee, but I didn't get that. I don't think it is a terrible flavor, but with so many other ready to drink coffees on the market, I don't think this is overly competitive. I think people would be picking up their Starbucks, their Black Rifles, their Dunkins, and whatever other coffees you got out there. But I don't think it's disgusting either, so I'm actually going to give this a 7.3. Really would have liked it if it had more peanut butter flavor. Might have hit the 8s if it was a little bit more true to its name, but for what it is, you're getting a 7.3. If you want to check out some of my other coffee reviews, I will put a playlist right there of all my coffee drink reviews. And if you want to watch a video YouTube thinks you're going to like, you can check out that video right there. Don't forget to check out caffeineman1.com to find out a little bit more about me and sign up for a newsletter. And until next time, have yourselves a great day or night.